Back when I purchased the Wii in 2008, Animal Crossing City Folk was certainly not a priority for me. I mean, I did have the GCN version to occupy me at the time, but after my extensive playthrough these past few weeks, I'm kind of sad I never got around to it during the Wii's lifespan. City Folk begins like any other game in the series, in a vehicle headed to an unknown place. Similar to Wild World, you start out in the back of a bus, but this time around, Rover returns to greet you. Once you give him all your information, you set off to a new town, or rather city. Then you get apprenticed to Tom Nook, learn the basic mechanics, make a small loan for $1 million, and get released into the world to do whatever you please. Whether you want to garden, run around, catch bugs, or talk to animal villagers, that's all up to you. Like I've said about 1,000,000 times, Animal Crossing is a simple game where your experience is defined by you. But City Folk emphasizes this point far greater than any other installment with its general small amount of content. Now, I should clarify, having a limited amount of content to do is not always bad, especially if those things are fun, fleshed out, or interesting. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, having a lot of things to do is not always a good thing. Having an overabundance of tasks, side quests, and so on can lead to the player feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. In a game like Animal Crossing, getting overwhelmed by requests would defeat the whole purpose of Animal Crossing. See, City Folk basically simplifies every aspect of the game, which creates a calm and soothing atmosphere. This highlights a key difference between the likes of City Folk and New Leaf. While I adore both, in New Leaf there are constantly things to think about, people to talk to, ways to efficiently gain money, focus on public service projects, and so on. There's hardly ever a dull moment in New Leaf as opposed to City Folk, where more often than not you'll find yourself just exploring and doing things without a real purpose. Let me reiterate, both games are very good at what they do, but City Folk, in my opinion, is definitely more laid back and slower paced. What complements this best is probably the visuals, which are both simple and clean. The art style is similar to Wild World, but the textures look more polished and refined. Additionally, the color palette seems to be more vibrant and diverse, and the use of solid colors on the ground makes City Folk easy on the eyes. Not to mention, the environments and animals seem to have been given a visual upgrade from Wild World, with the added bonus of the game running at a consistently smooth frame rate. The soundtrack is also somewhat minimalistic and therapeutic. Rhythms are calm and light, and the heavy emphasis on guitars, percussion, and synths work wonders for the OST. Plus, I'd even wager that the time of day themes are basically the best in the series. As for the gameplay, it's essentially the same as Wild World with a few minor differences. You can still fish, bug hunt, dig up fossils, talk to villagers, and whatnot. And if you really want, you can carry over your save from Wild World to here to pick up where you last left your town in Wild World. However, where City Folk differs from Wild World is its city aspect and streamlined multiplayer. Basically, this city acts as another place that contains many of the characters that were considered special villagers in Wild World and the GCN one. This area is only accessible through Captain's Bus, but it's available at every hour, so it's never a nuisance to plan your time around going to the city. That brings up another point that makes City Folk have a more relaxed feel: the lack of any real time constraints or time-sensitive events. Unlike New Leaf, where for every hour there's something in particular that you can do, like hunt for beetles in the evening, shop at noon, or do miscellaneous things in the morning, City Folk doesn't have that pressure of time. Sure, the shops close at certain hours in the city, but the store hours, among other things, are really the only limitations. And you don't even have to go to the city if you don't want to, because the shops there are more of extensions to the ones you have in your town already. Like if you want to have high fashion, you can go to Gracie's expensive store, but then again, you can always just shop for a lower price at the Able Sisters. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, I really enjoyed the weeks I put into City Folk. It was a bit surreal how relaxing and calming of an atmosphere the game creates. The aesthetics are fantastic, and the sound soundtrack is mellow and memorable. I know this is on the shorter side for a review, but since City Folk is all about minimalism, I think it's only fit to not drag on about it. After playing it a lot these past few weeks, my original opinions of the game have changed tremendously. While New Leaf certainly has more content, I would still recommend you play this installment even if it's just for a few minutes. It's a great game to play on a rainy day or for winding down on a stressful day. But as always, if you disagree or agree with me, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and take care. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.